This month's episode, we're going to be talking about traditional advertising. So, according to a recent IBIS World Report, there are close to 13,000 advertising and marketing companies employing almost 170,000 marketing professionals. But the Bureau of Labor Statistics that there are more than 2.6 million supporting workers for that industry, advertising, marketing, promotion, including sales managers, producers, animators, art directors, actors, editors, writers, and graphic designers, okay? Along with many other professionals that have direct input in the creation, management, and monitoring of ads for print, radio, film, broadcast, TV, cable, and the internet. Now, a good advertising campaign can certainly help larger companies that can afford to budget for expensive production and extensive coverage to launch, grow, and innovate as they cycle and mature through the business cycles. They can purchase multiple branding channels of communication and saturate the market so a consumer's mind is filled with the basis. That's pervasiveness of mind at the point of sale will stimulate the consumer at the point of buy from need to want, which accounts for 2/3 of all purchases at the malls and in general as at the economy. Now, today's agencies know this and charge a standard 15% commission on their media buys. This accounts for 2 to 3% of the entire GDP of the United States, $17 trillion. Okay? Now, their advertising effectiveness depreciates by 30% within a short 12-month cycle. From $300 to $500 billion in advertising spend is split 60% nationally and 40% on local markets. Now, among the various mediums are as follows. We have 23% of the time on print advertising and marketing. Although the general consumer is only engaged in that activity 42% on TV, as it should be, considering that the average American spends 44% of the time watching the tube, 22% advertising on web, reflecting the average of 26% of their free time, and 10% of the ads go to radio, which takes up 14% of a consumer's free time. Last but not least, 2% of the money goes to mobile, which is expected to grow from its current 12% of our free time to more than 50%, in part due to the Internet of Everything. We're talking about wearables and watches and smartphones and smart TVs and smart cars. Now, by the way, mobile advertising is expecting to grow this year to almost $400 billion in ad expenditures and account for more than 10% of all retail sales. So, how do companies and advertising agencies decide where to spend $250 billion? Well, they segment the 350 million U.S. population into geographic, demographic, psychographic, and signographic categories, conduct market and marketing research to determine message, tone, voice, reach, frequency, and distribution variables for the right campaigns and media buys. And of course, geographic data, right? Those fields are standard fields, country, state, city, state, zip code, area code. But they just get a little bit more sensitive when you're talking about demographic data. Now, demographic data variables are like gender, male, female, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transsexual, right? Or even religion or ethnicity, language, education, income levels, right? That's kind of a little more sensitive, right? Now, we're all familiar with age, okay? And those are simple categories that we even have a hard time with. Think about the other ones, right? A lot more sensitive.
Now,